And I'll give you an example. I was taking an exam. Now, mind you, for occupational therapy, we had to do anatomy. I had to cut up cadavers. I had to know, my teacher would put a pin in it and say, what muscle is that on a cadaver? I mean, that's how detailed it was. And I've taught medical terminology, so I'm taking the course. I got stumped on a medical terminology question. I was so mad. You know, it's type A. It's like, what? What is that? I've never heard that word. They're making up things, right? And I was just, bound and determined I was not going to miss a medical terminology question. So when I came back to it later, I thought, okay, I teach my students to be resourceful. How could I do that? Oh, I know. I looked it up in the index, the root word, and it came to be some obscure bone in the foot that I had forgotten about, But because it took me to bone removal in the foot, I'm like, oh, I was able to figure out the answer. Did I know it right off the bat? No. Through process elimination, could I figure it out? No. But I used the index. So you could maybe use that to help you, either the CPT or the ICD index. Probably with anatomy, I'd start with CPT, okay? Another case in point, I remember a question about valves of the heart. And it was asked, which valve goes from this chamber to that chamber. I didn't remember. And I got it wrong, but I remembered when I went home, I wanted to look it up. And all of a sudden I go, oh my God, there's a picture of the heart in the front of CPT that showed me exactly what two chambers that was between, okay? So it's about knowing what you have and becoming one with your manuals, right? And knowing where the stuff is. So I really recommend just flip through almost every page and just, you might not know exactly where it is, but you'll know it's there.
Is there a solution to CPC exam overwhelm? You bet there is. Go to codingcertification.org and click on CPC review videos, where you'll learn how to pass the CPC exam on your very next try. Introducing the 2013 Medical Coding Certification Review Blitz videos. Over 13 hours of CPC exam review and CPC exam tips. Get an introduction to Lorien Yandrup's trademarked bubble and highlighting technique. Inside, 13 modules of video content to help you pass your next CPC exam. Available immediately via online access, with an option for in-home viewing on DVD. And get this, Coding Certification is now an approved AAPC provider. Get approved for CEU credits with an additional upgrade. Pass your CPC exam on your very next try. Click below now.